Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion plays Dicey Dungeons. We're getting pretty close, was what I was gonna say. Pretty close to being done episode 6 with the most beloved characters. And then Witch, and then Inventor. I think that's my current methodology. Let's just say, and then an attempted Witch. And then if Inventor makes sense, then we'll do it. By the way, I apologize. Didn't realize I had my screen region all messed up, but look at that, on the fly. Look, boxing gloves are kind of interesting, right? I've never actually used this. It seems like an interesting idea. You can use it for damage, but if you're stuck with a 1, or if you like a 1, you can also get some reduction. I can live with that, I think. I think I can live with that. Reduction is really good against some specific enemies in the game. Sure, you don't need me to tell you. Sneezy is a big one. Everybody else, whatever. Sneezy's the big one, but that's okay. If we don't win on this run, that's fine. You know, life goes on. I can live with it. So I think we like a 5. Honestly, a 5 and a 4, you don't need reduction if the enemy's dead. I'm having a good time playing Dicey again, and there was a period where I thought we would maintain this level of tilts that we've had. Oh, now we got something to do with a 6. That we had for the episode 4s. Let's do it. I thought we would maintain that for the rest of my entire life playing this game. Not true. I've come back around. Dicey is a very good game. With 1 episode, I think we should re-roll it, go for damage. Okay. With 1 episode for each character that's a little touchy, exacerbating the characters who, in my opinion, are the least fun. But overall, very good. Very good. Well, we like a 5. I think we go straight for the re-roll, honestly. I think you just take the kill to take a little bit less damage. I am aware of the existence of the super enemies here. It's crazy to think that the super enemies, like almost every enemy is a super enemy on episode 4, right? I mean, they have upgraded equipment at least. We'll still re-roll a 1. Although, to be honest, reduction is pretty good. So let's put a 1 in here for reduction, and then it doesn't really matter the order in which we do those. 15 damage next time is possible, but we need a pretty good roll. So, that's 0. That's 0. Dude, reduction, when deployed at the right time, seems very nice. So we need this to be higher. We need this to be higher. Perfect. Okay, 1 super enemy down. So far, I'm feeling good. Gotta get back in the Slay the Spire sort of mindset. Still really like Spike Shield. You gotta work pretty hard to convince me that Spike Shield is not something that we want in our wheelhouse right now. Dramatic Exit is very interesting. In fact, I actually almost think Dramatic Exit is playable. Can we buy 2 pieces of equipment? Like a Dramatic Exit and no, we definitely can't. We can just buy Dramatic Exit. We'd have to replace Spike Shield or one of the boxing gloves or Toxic Ooze for it. And I don't think it's worth it, but it's this close. It's this close in my mind. So we love this. You know, we do have too much, yikes. Okay. I think we will get some reduction. And if we're gonna get reduction, we should just do damage, I think. But we have too many dice slots for the amount of dice that we have. So actually, probably our best outcome, if possible. We definitely do have lethal with Fury, so let's take advantage of that. We would like to get something that allows you to manipulate dice, but those pieces of equipment are not necessarily that common as the warrior. So I think for now, we'll just play it. I don't want to blind dice every turn. 6 is on fire. It is pretty dangerous, but it is what it is. I think I'd rather have that than a blinded dice. We're still happy to roll 6s right now. So do we like a 1 here? I think we actually might just pop a 1 in there right off the bat. Beautiful. I'm totally fine taking 1 damage because we have reduction to get a little bit of extra poison damage done to this guy. He's got a 5 and a 2, so we will take 1 damage, 1 weakness. Reduction is actually doing incredible work for us, so we will continue to take advantage of that. We'll continue to take advantage of this. And then, we can kill you. No, we can't. Because we can't, we will just put up some shield. This is going pretty well so far. We will get hit for 0. Reduction also helps us maintain our shield, so I'm loving life in that department. And this equipment right now looks pretty good. I have no idea what happens to our upgrades, like an upgraded Toxic Ooze. I don't know what it looks like. Battle Cry. Inflict 5 weaken once per battle. 5 weaken sounds awesome until you realize it's also just, I think we definitely do want reduction. That's basically just 1 great turn. We got 2 rerolls, so I'm gonna give it a try. With no more rerolls, I'm just gonna do damage. Sorry, with 1 more reroll, I should say. So reduction, we take 0. We take 2. We take 3. It's a perma shield. I think you still go for reduction. Definitely like to apply poison. Let's use Fury to get 4 poison. Now we only have to hit you for 3. It's alright, we have reduction. Got him. Dude, this is going pretty well. Sorry, I got itchy nose. Like, the cats stay in this room at all times, and I keep the door closed oftentimes for temporal, well, temperature reasons, thermodynamic reasons. Gain 2 reduce? Yes. Let's make it the bottom one. I think that's our best option there. So I think we just get a lot of cat hair. Honestly, I don't think a 3rd boxing gloves, I mean, trust me, I get it. I would rather just upgrade our existing boxing gloves, though, so none of those strike me as being all that useful. But I'm feeling pretty good about this one right now. Things can change, and have many times in the past, but check it out. Now with Reduce, we can use the 6 without taking damage, and it doesn't even compromise our shield. So do you hit? You don't hit at all? We might as well just hit you for the maximum we can then, which is 4 on the spike shield. Then again, now that I think about it, the only thing Reduce does at all is block the fire damage for us. That's still almost worth it. You could convince me that that's worth it. I mean, look at the damage we were able to do there. So that's all super enemies killed, right? All the super enemies are now destroyed that we've added from that first rule. So we got nothing to complain about there. Hopefully we can buy some more upgrades. Actually, I think all enemies get a rock is okay. This is a very small floor 4. But all enemies get a rock strikes me as being alright because of our ability to reduce, I should say. We'll definitely use a 6 here. Unfortunately, our other 6 is not worth much. 3 reduce is fine, but yeah, I'd rather just have a bunch of shield that can carry over for a bit and then see where you want to go with this one. We will definitely be silenced. And then you will definitely dodge, and you'll hit me for 6. Which ended up being 0, which is pretty cool. So let's reduce again. And I don't really care. I don't really care to do that, honestly. So I think we'll hit you for 10. Oh, that's right, you dodge. And we should have hit you for 2 first. We still have 2 reduce here. So we will... Oh, you're not even going to weaken. Beautiful. Honestly, I mean, we have to reroll these 6s. It does hurt a little. Kinda hurts a lot, actually, now that I think about it, but not. Yeah, the dodge. Loud bird. Please! Oh, but he won't be able to dodge this one. He will be able to weaken. It won't hurt me that bad. Everything's fine here. actually completely fine. Okay, so, I mean, we will hit you for 6. I'm not too worried about this one, honestly. Let's just hit him for as much as we've got. This is painful. It sucks. What are you doing? Hitting me. That makes perfect sense. I'm not upset. We should not need Fury to kill you. Even, that was like by far the worst fight we've had in, I don't know, the whole episode so far. And it wasn't even that bad. Life goes on here. HP's looking okay. So we love 2 reduction. That's a huge one. Then Fury, 12 damage, 4 poison. It's a big one as well. Reroll this. Looking for a 5, ideally. 6 is like the absolute worst possible outcome. But we'll just take you for another 4. 2 reduction, and you only rolled 1 odd, which the rolling 1 odd is beautiful. We took very little damage. Then we took quite a good bit more on the next one, but that's fine. So we'll reduce by 2. We could reduce again, and then just go for raw damage. I don't actually think that's a horrible idea. It's alright, we still got a good shield up here. I think that the beauty of this run right now is that we can run it as kind of a passive run, in addition to, hey, Ruka, don't attack Tomo, please. We can run it as well, I shouldn't say a passive run. What I mean to say, really, is a defensive run. You know, if we want to run a little bit more defensively, we can. If we want to go a little bit more offensive, we can. Definitely would still like to grab that. Can't be done. The boxing gloves are too good right now. And a second upgraded boxing glove and then letting Spike Shield and Toxic Ooze do damage for us could be, like, the change we need to see in the world. We have to do damage. Okay, in this case, I will do it like this and keep maximum shield because it'll protect us from the thorns, thankfully. Didn't really hurt at all, did it? So we would like reduction if possible. Weird. Okay, that's unbelievably useful, even though it took a long time to get there. Taking no damage to thorns is a beautiful situation. That's a yikes. We're healing to full after this, though, so, you know, very little sweating it happening right now. This fight's going just fine. Mostly, we're just concerned... Oh, yes, this is a huge one. Mostly, though, we're just concerned with the next rule to be added. Battle Axe is interesting. It's possible it could be better than either Toxic Ooze or Spike Shield, but I don't know. Lose 10 max health. After 4 turns, all enemies transform into bears. I think I might rather be at 30 HP. That might have been a bit of a tactical misstep. You do damage. Yes, okay. So I still like the reduction. Also allows us to use the 6 more easily. Get it out there. Reroll your 2. We'd really like more damage. Okay, well, we will do it like this. But we'd really like to kill him before he, you know, causes too many problems to us. So the curse is going to be painful. But then you're only hitting us with a rock. That's basically very little. Okay, so Fury is of the utmost importance to make sure I can kill you quickly here. It's okay. So you only need to get hit for 8. So a 4 would be a dream come true. 2 doesn't get us there. Oh, 6 definitely does not get us there. Give me a shield for now. The shield is more likely to be advantageous. I think this is a relatively not ideal roll for us, but we don't have to hit him for very much. Give him one of these. Give him one of these. I mean, he's dead. Okay, so I am worried about bear transformation. There are some enemies we will not be able to kill in time. I'm hopeful that we can get around it, but we'll see. Just a 1, please. Okay, no 1. We'll still poison you, for sure. And then we're just going for maximum damage output. Hope for some low rolls. They're not that high. A curse but no damage is relatively okay, I think. Why don't you go ahead? You had a feeling like it was likely, right? Sorry, I know we're being very aggressive here. Oh my god. It did get a little spiced, don't get me wrong. Had a feeling it was gonna work out like that. We only have to hit you for 5. It's a very simple thing for us to do. Save Fury. We got a lot of HP we can draw on. Everything's going fine for now. Might look like it's not going that well, but that's okay. See what you got in the shop. Shop does have HP and an upgrade. Sine Wave. First dice +1, second dice -1. Sorry, I was told there would be no mathematics on today's Dicey Dungeons episode. Clearly I'm mistaken. So we do want reduction. Okay. We will still Fury. We will put up 5 shield as well. Then we'll hit you for another 6 on top. 18 damage plus poison. I'm missing the reduction though. I've been a little burned on that. Okay, now we got reduction. That's beautiful. I'm not gonna complain. Just 1 reduction is completely okay. If we have to get 4 reduction, which what I mean by that is 2 instances of reduction, so be it. 2 locked dice is not great. We'd much rather go for the kill on this one. And we're not gonna get there. But you're like just slightly over 2 turns away from despair. We need to hit you for 1. So let's do that with maximum BM. And pass turn. Please tell me you're not strong against poison. As he turns into a bear. We got 1 more enemy left. I honestly think yes, but also I think that we benefit from Spike Shield being able to take a 6. We've had a lot of situations where we can't do anything with a 6. I would like to take advantage of that. Even though 1 extra poison from Toxic Ooze is also tempting. It's just a really bad roll for us early on. I think I'm gonna Fury Shield, and it's with a heavy heart that I do that, but I want to make sure that we're gonna live long enough to make this run pop, you know what I mean? So 2 times random status. Burn is not that bad, especially if we get a 1. So, hit him. Honestly, just take this one and go straight at it. We'd like a 5. Beautiful. Very, very unconcerned right now. 1 damage and confusion. 4 damage and a little burn. So we always want to roll a 1. You are boxing gloves. We don't know what the... Well, we know we want to put this into boxing gloves. It's probably still Ooze Spike Shield, would be my guess. Oh, that's not our reroll. That's our reroll. Well, if this is Ooze, it's not Ooze. This is... We already used Ooze. Okay, sure. Whatever. You can hurt me, but you only have 1 HP. This is also like the fastest episode of Dicey Dungeons I think I've ever seen in my entire life. What a long, strange trip it's been. So, dude, episode 6. Send the books. Send the books. The last thing we will upgrade is Toxic Ooze. And we got a fully equipped setup here. The only problem is that we gotta kill him in 4 turns. Actually, there's now a second problem, which is that we have to use wooden stake. And this is very unfortunate, but we'll just take 1 boxing gloves out in order to make it happen. The second boxing glove was really more for damage than reduction regardless, but the reduction is really gonna make it hard for him to suck life out of us, which is very nice. 5s are fine. We'd still want a 1. A 6 is okay. We'll just wait on using it. We didn't get a 1, so just use your 6. That's fine. Use your 5. I think you should use this 5 here for a shield anyway. Rather prevent him from sucking your blood wherever possible. It should be interesting to see what happens when he turns into a freaking bear. So, 2 reduce is very useful. 6 is always welcomed, always happy to see it. Another 4 damage coming out. Realistically, here's the thing. I don't know if we even need wooden stake anymore, because my man's about to not be, you know, a vampire. He's about to be a bear. So who freaking knows? Well, I'll tell you, I've got a good idea. I know what this is. That was a 4, unfortunately. Definitely. I guess we're gonna go for it. Double tap him on this one. Hit him with one of these. You know this is a 6. That was a 3. All we gotta do is fill out the counter this time. We need to get 19. I think we already have it. Takes the final 5 HP. Yo, that was the smoothest episode 6 we've had. That was a 22-minute episode 6 victory. That's stunning to me. We'll be back. I think we'll do episode 5 as the witch next. And for now, thanks for watching. This is a really fun one. If you enjoyed it, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. See ya!